Hey, good morning, you guys. I haven't shown breakfast yet because I didn't have a proper breakfast. I did snack on some shortbread cookies that I had. But I don't know. I was thinking last night that I know I just have to get these cravings under control. I have to consciously make the decision to continue eating right. So part of the problem is I don't have good foods, organic, clean, low carb foods in my house right now. I need to go grocery shopping. So I'm thinking like I'll grab some celery, maybe some almond butter, once I get the cravings. It's like I don't want to give in to the cravings or try to replace cravings with something else because like ideally it's best to just cut out sugar completely, but the cravings are happening right now, and if I don't have something as an alternative, then I'm more likely to give in to these cravings. I think so. I don't know. I need to have some foods on hand that I can grab when I get those cravings. Maybe I'll make some deviled eggs for myself too. I made them yesterday and they came out pretty good. Although I used Hellman's mayonnaise, I don't really want to eat Hellman's mayonnaise. I've got some left in the fridge now, so I'll probably use it up, but it's not clean. Um, anyways, just wanted to try to be transparent. Um, I don't know. I wish I could be happier about the decisions that I've been making with my eating choices, but um, I don't know. I just haven't been making decisions, and I think that defaults to eating junk. So I'm just trying to be more aware of that, I guess. But in about an hour, or actually not an hour, in like 30 minutes or so, I'm going to head out to the improv class. I'm excited about this class. It's going to be not critiquing each other, but it's going to be more hands off of the instructor, he said last week, and more working together, I guess. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And then afterwards, someone's having a riff, not a class, but a riff session at their house, which is just like throwing ideas out there for sketches and brainstorming on ideas. So I've never done that before, but it sounds pretty fun. So they're also in St. Petersburg, so I'm gonna go check that out. But yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good day. So I'll talk to y'all later. All right, so I just made myself some breakfast. That's what I had on hand right now. I used the 90-second bread with some mayo, one tomato, two slices of cheese, salt and pepper. This is a Southern classic tomato sandwich. So Ashley Duncan asked me for a cooking video, and I'm going to deliver for her. Just kidding. I mean, I am, but I'm doing this because I already planned it. I'm making a buddy from improv classes coming over, and he's also doing like watching the sugar intake. So I figured I would make my favorite cheesecake, which this is the recipe, the best keto cheesecake recipe. This might actually already be posted in the community tab. If I remember, I'll check it out, and if it's not posted, I will post it. But anyway, this is the recipe. So I've got all the cream cheese here, 5 sticks of cream cheese. Actually, I modified the recipe because it's a little too big for my 10-inch springform pan. I think my pan's a little more shallow than regular pans. But I'm also going to top it with some fresh strawberries. I'll probably clean them tonight, but I'll maybe put them on tomorrow. I got some Chalk Zero strawberry jam to swirl into the cheesecake also. The ghee is for shrimp. That's obviously not going into this recipe. And right now, I'm mixing the dry ingredients, which is almond flour and monk fruit sweetener. It doesn't say to use golden, but golden is a much better flavor for the crust. So I got this recently from Amazon. What else? Dry ingredients, almond flour, powdered sweetener. Wait, powdered sweetener? Yeah, so I need to powder that. I need to throw it in a blender. All right. I think, yeah, the other for the fillings powdered also, so I'll just blend them both. So it's a sweetener for the crust, and then a teaspoon of cinnamon and 6 tablespoons of butter melted. So I'm going to do that up, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got a 1/4 cup of the brown monk fruit sweetener, the granulated monk fruit sweetener in here. And if you've never done this before, it's super easy. You can buy regular granulated sugar, like this is, and then you just throw it in a blender. I'm not using the full-size blender, I'm just doing the, well, it's like the smaller cups that you would use for a smoothie. And you just blend it up for, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds or so. So that was 10 seconds, and yeah, you don't need long. It's powder now. You can see it in there. So yeah, save your money on the powdered sugar and just buy regular granulated and make it as you need it. All right, so I've got all of the dry ingredients in the bowl now and mixed up, and it's time to add the 6 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to stir this up and press into the 10-inch spring-form pan, and then bake it. Temperature is 325. The amount of bake time, 5 to 8 minutes. It says to use a cup to push the crust into the pan, but I'll just use a fork. I don't think I need to use a cup for that. All right, so I just threw the crust in the oven, and now I need to beat the 5 sticks of cream cheese. Then once it's light and fluffy, I'm going to add in the sweetener. I need to process some regular monk fruit sweetener into a powder, like I did earlier for the brown. This is the classic monk fruit. All right, so I just processed the regular monk fruit sweetener, and I measured the granulated sugar out to 12 ounces. It's not focusing for some reason. So I measured it out to 12 ounces for 1.5 cups. But as you can see, after I processed it, now it's over 2 cups. So it's a lot more airy. So I'm thinking I'll actually measure 1.5 cups from this. So it'll be less granulated sugar. So just FYI. I don't know if maybe you can find online the conversion of granulated to powdered sugar, but if you can't figure it out, just blend some up, then measure it. All right, so I just finished up the cheesecake batter. I got it in the pan, and I topped it with some Chalk Zero strawberry low-carb jelly, and then used a toothpick and just kind of swirled it in. So this now has to bake for 50 minutes. All right, so here's the cheesecake. I think it looks pretty good too. It's a little jiggly, but it looks solid. So came out good.